What's going on, y'all? What's going on? We got a special today, and I got a special guest coming on today. We are going to be comparing the 90s to the 80s cartoons. We did it before, but this is part two. This is part two. And I think actually me and Tay got a different list this time around. But this is gonna be a good one. I'm gonna bring up my sis real quick. What's going on? The Queen of MMA, the Empress.
What's up? What's good, everybody? What's good? What's up, at Kent? Oh, I'm sorry, at Wayne.
You know what? Where am I at? Let me change my avatar real quick, man.
No, man,
I
come
need to check.
on. Oh no,
I was about to put the Act Wayne picture up. You was
nah,
about to be.
man, no,
I don't
no,
know why they do that.
no,
I don't know why they think that
no.
till you said that.
Damn, man. You lucky I don't have a way to put this Superman thing on there, but I'm just gonna leave a blank face, and everybody know who my favorite superhero is. So, but this ain't about the
Oh
superheroes
nah, we
today.
don't. We don't. Well, oh yeah, we gonna come back and we gonna bring you back for that. Because we owe you. You've
Yeah.
been talking a lot. You've been talking a lot.
Mm,
RoboCop and
that's
Terminator, and
right.
then Superman versus Batman. We we owe the people a lot. Me and you gonna be clashing a lot this year.
Yeah,
Before the
man.
year's up, we gonna be clashing a lot. So
Yeah, man. It's all good. It's all gravy.
we we may even clash on this one. We gonna start off. You know what? We gonna go. This ain't in no particular order.
Hmm.
Unless you had it in the order, I don't know. Like mine wasn't
Nah,
really in
nah.
order. Okay, we just gonna go kind of back and forth. You gonna give me your first. We gonna go to your first one, and talk and explain about what made you like the show, and talk about the show a little bit, and then I'll do the same thing with the ones from my time. So the first one I got uploaded on your side, Tay. Uh, there you go, Tay.
And
Thundercats.
that's part of my list too. Thundercats. Yeah.
There you go, Tay. There you go. Yeah.
Uh,
This is your
yes.
list. It's your list. And then I'm gonna pull up one from mine right after
Hmm.
you done breaking yours down. Go ahead to talk about the
Hmm.
Thundercats and how great the 80s was and blah blah. Make
Well,
sure y'all share this, man. Share, like, and subscribe because some people they may not get the notifications. They'll be able to replay it later. But go ahead, Tay.
yeah, this is one of my favorites. I grew up but in the 80s. I was born in the 70s, but this is my era. This is one of my favorite cartoons, definitely Thundercats. Yes, I've always, watched the show whenever it came on. My favorite character really is Cheetah because she's so fast and I always imagine being just like her. I mean, I like Lion-O and Panther and Tiger. I think his name is Tiger. But Cheetah was always my favorite. Yeah, this was a good show. And Mambra and yeah, and the Sword of Omens. Yeah, this was a good cartoon. Very good cartoon.
I love that. Hold on, before you continue on, I'm gonna comment on this too. Pooh Man, my one of my first subs said, "Hey Arnold, Doug, Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, Jimmy Neutron." D Man said, "My bro and Tay Tay just showing some love before I KO." Shout out to D Man. I know you got to get ready for work, bro. Um, yeah. D Man gonna agree with you on this, Tay Tay, because before I did the show, I told him me and you had a show, and I said I gotta explain to my
Mm-hmm.
sis why my era is better. He's like, "You wrong. She gonna tell
Excuse
you
me.
why." He said, nope. She gonna tell you why our era is better. He said, "Don't worry about it."
Of course. I mean, listen. Of course, you're gonna think your era is better because you was born in the '90s. Act please. Let's not go there, cause see, we already gonna have this discussion with the RoboCop and the Terminator. You know,
Yeah,
let's
you
let's
know
not let's
what?
not go there.
This is a
Come on,
good.
man.
I'll give y'all this one. I'll give y'all this one. I gotta keep it real. I like this one, even though they kind of everybody seemed like they take stuff from Superman. Not that I'm giving Superman credit because they planet was dying, and you know what I mean. They had to go, and then they crash landed on Earth. Though, y'all didn't think I knew about Thundercats?
I don't
And,
know, bro.
and
You saying that my era was a
this is
joke,
a
so
good
I don't know.
cartoon. This is actually a cartoon that I like. Thank you, Pooh Man. The '90s era changed everything. Thank you, brother.
Oh my
Somebody
goodness,
finally
he
somebody
must
that
be a
speaks
'90s
English.
baby. He's a
Somebody that
'90s
speaks
baby.
English. I
Yeah.
think yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
that's why he would say that in all due respect. But there's no '80s babies up in here. Like you guys don't understand. You know what I'm saying? We paid the way for this. Okay, stop.
So this was a good cartoon though. This I gotta keep it real. He said that was my ish. Panthro is my god. Yeah, cause y'all think Panthro was black with a baldy.
I think he was black,
Yeah,
but
he had not.
he
Yeah.
wasn't my favorite. But I just like Cheetah because she was just so fast.
Now I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that. The twins was dope too. What was their names? He said he D Man said he is. He black.
I knew it. Come on, man.
He said he black. Panthro, y'all stupid. And what was the cat name? What was the little cat name, Tay?
Damn, it's been so long. I forgot. But
Yeah,
yeah.
man, I forgot the cat. Damn, where Drew where you need his ass? I know Drew remember all of their names.
Yeah. Definitely, he remembers because I don't have like the videos, but
Snarf. Okay, thank you,
oh,
Shogun.
Snarf.
Yeah. Thank you, Shogun 76. Thank you. I couldn't remember that damn cat name for nothing. And what is? Can I ask y'all something? Why did they always do this in the '80s? Why they hairs was always messed up? The '80s
At
was the era of the
my
bad
God,
hairdos. I gotta keep it. I gotta
are
keep it
you?
real.
Oh. Yeah, I wish there was more people. Oh my
Ah,
gosh,
nah. Look, you got Shogun.
Act, you don't
You got Shogun. I only
understand.
got one person from my era in here, and that's Pooh Man. I only got one person. You got two people. You got D Man and Shogun.
Bad hair. Like, what are you talking about?
Look
Oh
at
my God,
look at Lionel here. His
they're
jet. He got
animals.
a
What is it
jacked
supposed
up
to look like? What is it supposed to look like?
Panthro. Got a ball.
Braids?
I like Panthro haircut because he got a baldy. He said
My
rock and roll
goodness.
style.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have
Look at
mercy.
that. Look at that kid's hair. She got the
They're
Wolverine haircut.
cats. They're cats. What their hair supposed to look like?
What's up,
Please
Reef? What's
tell me.
good, bro? Oh my god. I don't know, man. I don't know. The '80s was the era of bad hair dudes, man. I wasn't mad. I ain't mad
I
at
don't
it. I
think
wasn't.
so. I don't think so. I disagree. No.
Now,
Mm-mm.
but this cartoon was good. I will give you this one, Tay Tay. We
Okay.
got to go to the '90s real quick. Is that all
Okay.
right with you? He said the
It's all
'80s.
right, bro. Go
He's
ahead.
looking Reef laughing. Another person from your era. And that's how Reef know I'm right. That's why he laughing.
No. What year was he born?
The '80s had big hair.
Listen, we did
Reef.
not have no bad hair, man.
He said the eight. No, he said the '80s was had big hair, like the big hairstyles, like yeah. What was it? The shags and the mullets.
Jerry curls.
Yep, Jerry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't even start. He's not. Come on, Tay. He older than you. Disrespect Reef. 1976.
Okay,
Don't.
okay,
That's your
all right.
era. Like I said, you got a bunch. I only got one person from my era in here. It's
But
way
we didn't
more
have no
people
bad
from
hair.
your
We had
era.
big hair, but it was no bad hair. Come on now. Stop it. Yeah,
He said,
okay.
if you want to
Thank
see
you.
something, hey, go back and look at the '80s yearbooks. Man, I
Come
believe
on
you.
now.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I
What you
wouldn't
mean
even
you
want to look in
scared?
it. I wouldn't even want to look in them yearbooks.
I'm scared of your
I know.
era because your era gives me the creeps.
All right, Tay Tay. I ain't gonna win with you. Let me go to my era cards because I see I'm
All
not
right.
gonna win tonight.
No, no,
You in
you
rare
know you're not
form
gonna win.
tonight.
That's right. Get my gavel and bang it.
Here we go right here. Tay Tay don't know nothing about this. Beast
I sure
Wars
enough don't.
Transformers. You don't know nothing about this. This was a good
Oh my
show,
god.
very underrated. This is where the Transformers they transformed into like animals, and they was able this was what he called himself, Optimus Prime. Damn, I forgot what he called himself in this one. Uh he had like a different it's like a different name, but they was all like animals in this one. And they try to take that into this last one that came out. The last movie, Transformer movie that came out, which wasn't bad, but I didn't like how they try to mix two of the eras of Transforming. Because this one came on like late 90s. I remember I was really little watching this, and I really liked this show. Tay Tay, you should actually go watch an episode. It's really good. It's really good. Don't hate. Don't
Hmm.
hate.
I
Don't
I
hate.
I,
You
would
you
have to
should, because I know
understand
you
it.
like Transformers, because that was a good show from your era. Now, actually, you
Yeah.
want me to keep it real?
Mhm.
That's one cartoon from your era that I can't say nothing bad about.
Mhm.
I really like the Transformers.
Yeah, I would have to watch one episode to understand this because I've
It's the same.
never.
It's basically the same thing as Transformers. It's just they
Mhm.
ended up they're like animals.
Oh gosh, yeah.
He said mid 90s. I watched Beast Wars. Look at that. There you go. Somebody from your era. I watched it.
Okay,
Thank
but
you,
that
D
doesn't
Mid.
mean I didn't watch it. I don't understand that.
He said I
Mm.
prefer Generation One. Nah. Look, I gotta keep it real, Reef. That's why I said I give it to y'all with that. I said, yo, the original one is the best one. I gotta keep it real. You know how real it is, Reef? It's how you know I'm giving y'all flowers. When it comes to the transform, and I told Tay Tay that she probably don't remember. When it comes to the original Transformers, out of all the movies, you know what my favorite one is? It's one before I even was alive. The 1986 version, the cartoon.
Mm.
I like
Mhm.
that one. I like the storyline.
Yeah.
I didn't like that Optimus died, but I did like that they presented like a new leader. You know what I mean? I like that one. He said I can still watch the old Justice. Yeah, Justice League, man. I ain't even want to give her the heat like that.
Oh man,
Pooh
here we go
man.
with the
I didn't
Justice
even want to
League.
give her
Oh
the heat like
man,
that.
I can't.
Like I left Batman the animated series out of it because we all know that's the greatest cartoon of all time. Can't
Oh my
nothing in the
god.
80s beat that. I don't care what none of y'all. I love all my old heads,
Oh my
but
god.
I'm just keeping it real. I don't give a damn what. Trill Will, what's
Mm-mm-mm.
good? I
Oh
gotta
my
rent you up. I
gosh.
gotta rent you up on here. Here goes another person from your era. Another person from your era. So don't be talking about we ganging up on you. I only got Pooh Man from my era.
But you, like I said, you don't understand, Ag, because you wasn't born around that time. Like
I
the
watched a
'80s
lot of them.
rule.
I look. I'm not saying y'all had bad
We roll.
cartoons, Tay.
We rule.
I look.
That's
I'm not
it.
saying that. Like I said, I'm giving y'all flowers. I said Transformers, the original one,
You better.
was a great. Oh yeah, I gotta give Reed for a wrench. Yeah. Hold on, dang man. See that kind of stops me during the show. I gotta give Reef. Oh yeah. Hold on. Oh my god. Make sure y'all share. Y'all share this. Me and Tay Tay just cooking a little bit. Hold on, let me give some wrenches out. All right, Shogun. Oh damn, I gotta go to my channel. Oh god, I hate when I do this. So Tay, man, hold on.
Mhm. I'm here.
Make sure that you go back and do your homework and watch Beast Wars.
I'm
Uh,
afraid to watch that.
you such a hater. I gotta go back and watch all the eight. I gotta go back and watch all the '80s stuff. Y'all
That's
my
right.
old
That's
heads.
right. You better.
Here you go. I gotta give out these wrenches real quick. Take over
There
for
we
me real
go. The
quick.
Smurfs. One of my second favorite. The Smurfs.
Go ahead, explain.
Yes, man. I love the Smurfs. Papa Smurf and Smurfette were my favorite. And Gargamel. Oh my God, the villain Gargamel had me dying with that big nose and that ugly tooth of his. But the Smurfs, man, I love the Smurfs. And definitely one of my favorite cartoons. Yes. They're so little and tiny. They remind me of Fraggle Rock, but yes, I enjoy the Smurfs. Act, do you remember the Smurfs?
I my older brothers and sisters will watch it. You know what I mean? The ones that's like in your age bracket, like my sister Tiny and Missy and them they talked about it, but I never really watched it like that. But I remember
Mm-hmm.
pieces of it. This is one of them ones that I didn't watch. Sorry to all my old heads. Sorry I let y'all down.
Oh my
Sorry I let y'all down.
goodness. Oh my
Sorry, I
goodness.
let y'all down. I know about it, though. It's not like I knew about like I knew about Papa Smurf and what Gargamel, that bad guy. I had a teacher that looked like
Yes,
him.
Gargamel. Oh
Yeah, I
wow,
had a
that's
teacher that
foul.
looked like him, so I know exactly who you're talking about.
Gargamel.
Yeah, I had I'm
Oh my
not
god.
joking. I had a teacher. My elementary teacher looked like him.
Yeah. Yeah, there was only one girl. Her name was Smurfette.
Oh, they only had one girl. So how is
Mm-hmm.
the Smurf supposed to procreate with one lady?
Listen, it's a
Don't
cartoon.
tell
We're
me.
not gonna we're not gonna get into that. It's a cartoon.
I'm just saying, we gotta make more Smurfs.
No, 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 you know this is a kids channel. Let's not go there.
All right. You right. You right.
Come on.
True Will said, I love the Smurfs. Um, hold on, Dag. Y'all moving kind of fast. Ain't even that many people in the comments is moving fast. Poor man started laughing. Oh man, he said, Reef said, I remember this used to come on NBC before Spider-Man and his amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I know.
Mm-hmm.
God, Reef, you showing your age. Spider-Man and his amazing
What?
friend.
What
What
I
was that
say?
girl? What was
What?
that girl that used to be on the show? Well, I know they had Iceman. What was the girl name? Tay Tay.
Firestar
Fire,
and
yeah, Firestar.
yeah,
I couldn't stand
Firestar.
her ass.
I
I
like
hated her.
Firestar and Iceman. Yeah.
I ain't like
Purple Twin
Firestar.
Powers activate. I like the Purple Twin Powers.
Oh my God.
Like I said, man, you hating on the '80s because you don't understand because you wasn't born at that time.
Even if I was born at that time, I wouldn't have liked none of them damn cartoons
Oh,
except for
please.
Transformers.
Y'all hear
Transformers,
this?
except for
Y'all hear this,
Transformers.
guys?
Y'all got one with that. I give y'all that. I ain't hating. I give y'all that.
My
He said
goodness.
Firestar Marvel made her uh canon a few years ago. Okay. Shogun remember all of that. He like he been on point there. If we needed some answer, Shogun just he right there. She was an X-Men. Yeah, look, this is my expertise when it comes. Tay
Hmm.
Tay know when it come to Marvel and DC.
Oh
I
boy,
don't
here we
remember
go.
her at all. It don't matter what
I'm
era. I
being
read
quiet.
comics from the '60s. That's how real it is. So Nothing really gets past me when it come to Marvel and DC. Like I may not be an expert with certain things, like you know what I mean, but when it come to like Marvel and DC, I always was into that. About the only person I know that could match me with that, I gotta give it to Stay Ready. I gotta give it to Stay Ready. Stay Ready, the only one that could really compete. Drew's there, you know, Drew there, but Mac, you know what I mean, he know his stuff. Mac really know his stuff. Um, so Tay, what did you like so much about this show?
I mean, I thought they were cute, you know.
That's it.
Just cute.
What about the
They were
storyline?
cute. Oh my gosh. That, and then they were just so cute. They look so cuddly. They were so cute, and like I
She
always
wanted to
laugh
own
when
the
I see.
Smurf. If it
Oh,
was a pet,
I think when I was a little girl, I think I did own a Smurf, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was Papa Smurf I had.
okay.
Um, yeah, I think I've owned a. It's been so long, but yeah, I always loved this show. It was just so cute. I didn't like the theme music, but I just I was a fan of the Smurfs.
I thought the '80s had the best theme musics for
Look, don't
cartoon.
start with that.
I
Okay,
thought I don't know.
some of it.
That's what you in '78 led me to believe.
Oh
'78
my
say that
gosh.
Ducktales, woo, always are doing that, and you know what I mean.
Here we go.
You know
Here
what I
we
mean. This,
go.
but this is what my old head's been telling me. I don't think it's true, but you know that's y'all time, so I understand.
And Gargamel, he always made me laugh because he was funny looking. Gargamel.
Matter of fact, who was a better bad guy? I gotta go back to Thundercats real quick. Gargamel or Mumra? I
Oh,
liked it, Mumra.
Mumbra, of course.
Yeah,
Mumbra, of
Mumra
course,
was
not
scary.
Gargamel. Yeah, Mumbra was the man. I would say Mumbra, hands down. Not no Gargamel. Mumbra. Shoot.
He said, I always wanted Gargamel to get their ass. Shogun said. See?
Oh, that's terrible.
She said that's
That's
terrible. You know,
that's terrible.
he said Mum Rock a shapeshift too. Yeah. Yo, they got all of the
Yeah,
shows
yeah.
on Hulu. So I be watching bits and pieces of Thundercats because I'm scared that Drew's gonna pop up on me one Friday and be like, yo, we gonna do this. So I'm trying to do a little homework now. So I don't gotta rush and what I mean, go through everything. All right, let me she got her Smurfs. Let me go to my list. Let me go to my list. Let me go to when cartoons was real.
Oh my God, Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah. I had to hit you with the heavy artillery.
Pinky and the Brain. I like Pinky and the Brain.
Um, I love this show because first off, Pinky don't get credit because Pinky was a rider. Anything Brain had planned, he always rode with. I don't know if that was just because he was that stupid or he was loyal. I didn't know which one it was, but I always respected Pinky for that because he always would tell the Brain like, yo, like he would question it a little bit, but he would still go along with it. He was real solid, and Brain always was trying to take over the world. Always. It kind of reminded me of Ralph Cramden and Ed Norton, Tay Tay. When Ralph always had a plan and it always failed.
Hmm.
That was Pinky in the Brain.
Yeah, Pinky to me made the show. I mean, I like Brain, but it was more of Pinky that I like because he was just so not only just dumb, but he was funny. But I like Brain, but it was just something about Pinky.
He said, did anybody, Tay Tay probably remember, he said, did anybody ever watch Silverhawks or Tiger Sharks? What was that, Tay? Oh,
Mm.
okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Maybe that wasn't that popular with y'all era.
Mm. Like I said, I wouldn't know.
He said, facts. He said, facts. Pinky is not as dumb as he was perceived. That's what I'm saying. I was like, he
True,
was loyal.
true.
He was loyal, man. He was very loyal. This was a great show, man. Um, I used to love watching the show as a kid. He said, Reese said Silverhawks was the ish. I seen a couple of Tiger Sharks shows. I'm gonna look that up, Shogun. I'm gonna look that up. Um, yeah, but what I always loved about this show is I like that Brain never gave up on trying to take over the world. That was his number one goal in life. It may have not worked out for him, but it was his goal. So, are you gonna hate on this, sis? Excuse me.
No, no, I actually like I said, I like Pinky and the Brain.
Oh, I was just making sure you
I
wasn't
ain't gonna
hate.
hate on that. Mm-mm. Pinky and the Brain, I'm feeling that. Yeah.
And as you can see, all of the shows that I had, none of the people had bad hairdos like the 80s. Go anyway. Let's go to your
Let's not
next
go
one.
there. Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's go back to the 80s.
There we go. That's what I'm
Go,
talking about.
where'd you go? Actually, you know what? Maybe I did have the best
Inspector
theme song. I'm
Gadget.
sorry about that because this theme song was pretty fire. Yeah, I mean, this theme song was pretty
Yes,
fire.
yes.
So, so you know what? I take that back. I take that back. But we still
That's
had
my
the better
guy.
cartoon.
Whatever. Whatever you say, bro. Oh, this is my
Go
guy.
ahead. Go
Inspector
ahead.
Inspector
Explain.
Gadget. Oh my gosh. Um he's just hilarious, with his gadgets and everything. And what's so funny is that every time he would get an assignment, it's always his niece that solves, the mystery, the assignments and everything like that, and her dog Brain as well. And then Dr. Claw always gave me the
We ain't
creeps with
never
his
seen
voice.
his face. I'm banging
Never
the
seen his
gavel.
face. Dr. Claw. And he
Never
would
seen his face. I
always
even
get
know that, and
away.
this ain't my era. I knew that because I was looking for the episode with his face. If
Well, you
somebody,
never get to see
I
his
got
face.
$50 for
It's
somebody
awesome.
that could show me that man's face.
Mm.
I like I don't know who he is. You will always see the claw and him petting that damn cat.
Mad Cat. That's his name of the cat. Is Mad Cat. Yeah, all you see is claws, and all you see is an arm. And Dr. Claw, he always gets away. But it was that voice of his. Oh my gosh.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. This wasn't a bad show. I just was trying to figure out some things, like how Inspector Gadget became a gadget. How the hell does he got a niece? Like, is he
Hmm.
even a real human, or is he all robot, or like did some unfortunate accident happen to him to where he had to become like a robot, kind of like my main man RoboCop? I'm gonna
Oh
say that again,
gosh.
like my main man RoboCop, like
Please.
Murphy,
Come
who
on,
was a
man.
real
I want to say it so bad, but I can't
who
say
was
it on this show.
hold
You're
on,
really
hold on,
testing it. You're
hold
testing
on,
it.
hold on, I
I'm
got
not
you.
gonna say it. I'm not
Hold
gonna
on,
say it.
hold
Don't
on,
don't. Ooh, act. You are
hold
so
on.
wrong for this.
Dang, where is it
Sorry.
at, man? I can't find my
Sorry. Sorry.
No more saying
here.
cuss words,
Here you go.
guys! It's inappropriate and violent!
I got you though. I got you. I wanted to be so bad on the Jab Jamboree channel. Ooh, I'm gonna just lay it on you when we get it on that channel. I'm gonna get
Um,
you. I'm gonna get you. But it's always his niece that solves the case, and then the chief. Oh my gosh!
that's
Whenever
what
the
Reeve said. Reeve said that poor chief though.
it always self destructs. The message.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh
Facts,
God.
facts. That's true. Oh my god. Hey yo, Chief. Hey, let it come out his head.
And the chief was just the message was just self-destructing. The chief, poor thing.
Mm-mm-mm. This was a good show. I'm not gonna lie. I give
Oh, I
y'all this.
love that show. I love that show. Definitely
This
love
was
that
a good
show.
one. This was a good one.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Faithfully, I
and
will watch that show.
I don't know. Look, if his niece was always the one figuring out the missions,
Yeah.
he needs to be fired. There ain't no reason for Inspector Gadget. Well, we just because he an adult. Shoot, if the niece figuring out all of the crimes and mysteries, shoot, we need to give her a state job.
Well, basically, because it was always his niece Penny and her dog Brain. That's the dog's name, Brain. Yep. She was smart. Yep, Penny.
Shoot, this was a good one. I give you that, Tay. I give you that. Hold on. Now we're going back to mine. Where are we?
Oh my God, yes.
Yo,
Yes.
if you know, you know.
Oh, I know. And
You
when the
know what I'm
movie
saying?
came out, I saw it. Yes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
This
Good
is this
choice.
this was a good. This show was very underrated, man. And
I don't know
I
why.
like. I feel like it don't get celebrated like it should. You know, I love the Ninja Turtles. I like that there was four brothers. I like
Mhm.
how their personalities was
Right.
all different. They had a lot of similarities, but then they had certain things that were different about them. Raphael was like the rebel, and Donatello was a genius.
Mhm. Leonardo
Michelangelo,
was the Leo.
yeah,
I mean, it
Leonardo
was Leonardo was like
was a
the
leader.
leader.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah.
leader. And
Mhm.
Michelangelo was the youngest, and he
Mhm.
was always crazy and immature. And I always
Was
think that
just the smallest turtle, right? He's
yeah, he was the
small.
smallest and the youngest. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Raphael has always been my favorite because he's more like the dark turtle. He's like a
Yeah,
loner,
yeah. That's my god. That's
badass.
my
Excuse my
god.
language. Yes, and he carries my favorite weapons. I've always been a fan of the size.
Oh, because they could break. They could break some swords, man. If
Mm-hmm.
you use them correctly.
It's my favorite weapons.
I like. You know what? I'm gonna get me some damn sauce. I'm gonna get me some. I'm gonna get me some. Uh, hang them on.
Yeah,
Maybe
because
get
I've
like a little
always
bit.
loved the side. Mm-hmm.
Reeve said
Those are my
the
favorite
video games were
weapons.
fire too. Yeah, the video games were. I still got one. Ninja Turtles. I forgot something in Manhattan. Um, shoot, maybe I'll stream that.
Do you like the storyline of the turtles? I it was more different in the movie than in the cartoon. Like, what
Yes.
do you like really with the storyline of the movie or the cartoon? Which
Oh,
is
which
more
one did I
realistic?
like better?
Yeah,
Which one
which
did
is
I
more
like better?
realistic? Yeah, which is more
Um,
realistic to you?
that's a good question. That's a good question. What was more realistic to me? Was it the damn? That's a damn good question. Ah, I guess the movie, from my point of view, the live action
Mm-hmm.
movie was
Right.
uh, a bit more realistic to me. But there were certain. I'm gonna say this: there was
Mhm.
certain things that I liked about the cartoon
Right.
in the movie, and vice versa. Like there were certain things I liked about the movie over the cartoon. It just depends on what we talk. All right, so I'll give you an example of that.
Mhm.
Master Splinter
Mhm.
was really Amato Yoshi. But you
Right.
see, in the movie, they made Amato Yoshi a whole different person.
Right. Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So I like the cartoon better because I felt like that made more sense. Him touching the turtles and interacting with the mutagen, and whatever you touch last, that's what he became. So that's why he became like a rat. And he already knew karate and stuff like that, you
Yeah.
know. So it was more realistic than in the movie where the Japanese guy had a pet rat, Mato Yoshi, and because he was a good martial artist, he was able to learn martial arts and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought the cartoon was actually more realistic, and they did a better job on that and with that.
Even when they explain Orokosaki, which is
Shredder.
Shredder, I really feel like with the cartoon version, they explain more of who Orokosaki was versus the
Yes,
movie.
yes. Orohu Saki.
Because like you see Orokosaki breaking into Hamato Yoshi's apartment, and then it explains why he wears the helmet. But it's like with the cartoon, I feel it states more. But then we
Yeah, the
get
cartoon
introduced to
was
the
more
foot.
realistic. Him being jealous
Yeah.
and him wanting to be at
Mhm.
the top.
Right.
And then you see in the movie, it was all about a girl. You know
Yeah.
what I
Tang
mean?
Shing. Yeah.
Yeah. And she only loved Mato Yoshi, and he ended up finding out where he lived, and he
Mhm.
cut him down with the katana. Even though that part always scared me as a kid. One
Right.
Rogosaki broken and everything being dark. I was like, yo, this Asian dude is a gangbanger. He has walked into
Yeah.
this man's house and killed both of them,
And
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 then
he
chopped off
recruit.
Splinter
Yeah.
ear.
Oh my gosh! And seeing a cartoon, have you seen Splinter with a chopped ear? No, I
Nope.
don't know. It's just crazy. But I have to agree with you. I feel that the movie with how it's, I mean, with the cartoon explained more how Mato Yoshi was, but it's sort of like opposite for me for Orokosaki. I feel like the cartoon explained more of Orokosaki.
Mhm.
Like it pretty much explained like how he was, and it doesn't explain. Does it explain how he recruited the foot? Right, it's like teenagers. Well, I think
Um,
it would.
the foot actually came from Japan in the cartoon. To me, that was more realistic. Like they was part of that.
Mm-hmm.
That was a thing in Japan. You know what I mean? That Shredder
Right.
brought
Right.
over. That's what they
Mm-hmm.
was trying to be a part of in Japan.
Oh. Okay,
You
I
know what I
got you.
mean? It wasn't how Shredder tainted it, how he did when he got to America,
Got
and,
you. Yeah.
and used it for evil.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, was there any particular episode in the cartoons that you liked, that you remember, that you liked?
I just like when they introduced Bebop and Rocksteady, like how they became mutants. It's a lot of episodes that I like, but I definitely like the episode like how they showed how Bebop and Rocksteady became who they are. I kind of like that
Were
episode.
those your favorite bad guys that they had to go up against?
Besides the foot, I didn't like Crane. Like, what was the
Krang?
significance of
You didn't like
Crane in the? I don't know, but I like the Bebop and Rocksteady origin, and it was a lot of episodes I like from the cartoon. Um, versus the movie, I only like
That was another
part.
thing too.
Mhm.
Tay, bringing that up, you made me think
Mhm.
of something. You seen the difference between the movie and the show, right? You see
Right.
how they called uh uh the green stuff the ooze, and in the
Mhm.
cartoon it was called the mutagen.
Yes.
That's what Ryan Garcia took, by the way. He took the mutagen. I always like the mutagen name better. I always like that name
Oh
better.
shoot! Oh my God!
That's what he took. He took the mutagen. You want me to lie?
Hey,
I know y'all
hey.
don't want me to lie.
We know he took something. Definitely, definitely.
He took the mutagen.
Cause I went to see that fight, and he looked huge like a mutant.
See?
Cause I saw that fight in person. I remember, y'all. I was there at the Barclays. I saw it.
And Reef's laughing. Reef said 100. He took the mutagen, Reef.
Mm-hmm.
He
He
did
sure
it.
enough did.
He did it. We gonna
Mm-hmm.
find out tomorrow. He took the mutagen.
Well, is it May 22nd?
Yup. Wait, ain't it tomorrow? That's tomorrow,
No,
right?
it ain't. No,
Oh
it's
no, it ain't. Oh, that's next week, right? Oh no, that's Wednesday.
mm-hmm.
I'm
It's,
bugging.
it's this week.
I'm
It's
sorry.
Wednesday. That's when we gonna find out.
Yeah, Wednesday. Yep. All right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, but I love the turtles. Definitely a good cartoon. I mean, even I was watching it as well. But this is a good choice.
All
Turtles,
right.
definitely.
As, as long as you wasn't hating, we just making sure.
Come on, we did a video about the turtles.
All right.
All
All
right,
right. We gonna go back. Some more bad hairdos.
my guys, the Flintstones. Yes, the Flintstones. And for those who don't know, the Flintstones was the cartoon version of the Honeymooners. Definitely. And I watched the Honeymooners, and it took me a while to figure that out cuz I'm like, listen, why does this sound so familiar when I was looking at the Honeymooners? Like Ralph was like Fred, Barney was like Norton, and you
Hmm.
have Trixie that was like Betty, and Wilma definitely as Alice. But I love the Flintstones. I've always been a fan of the Flintstones. Definitely with Fred with his loud mouth, Barney. Um, I also like it when Pebbles and Bam Bam came in as well.
Yep.
That was one of my episodes
Wasn't
is
Bam
when
Bam adopted?
Bam Bam was adopted. Yes, he's the
So
world's strongest baby.
yeah, he was. That boy was strong. He was. He sure
Yes,
was.
strong, not strong, strong.
Strong. He picked up a whole dinosaur one time. I thought one episode. I'm like, dang, this y'all need to put him in sports. They had. I don't think they had. Yeah, they had some.
Hmm.
If he bowled, because I know they used to like bowling.
Yes, and he was a water buffalo, the large meeting, and I just like it when Pebbles was born. Uh,
She
definitely
looked
like
just
that
like
was
her
one of my.
mother. She looked
Yep,
just like her mother.
and I like when it's a lot of episodes. I have like all the episodes here. I am a big Flintstone.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Tay Tay. Oh my God. Now you showing your
Hmm.
age. Where
And
my gap
definitely I
at?
like when they, especially when they brought Gazoo in. I'm surprised you ain't got a picture of Gazoo on here.
I try to find the pictures as quick as possible, sis. Hold on, let me get in the
I
comments.
know, I know. Yes, Gazoo. Gazoo had me dying too as well. The great Gazoo, as I can say.
They said late. He said, "I knew they hooked up. I knew this was an arranged marriage."
Well, I knew that it was love at first
Bam,
sight. I
bam,
mean, soon
bam,
as Oh, go ahead. I'm
Bam
sorry.
Bam and nah, I was just saying Bam Bam and Pebbles, they gonna have an arranged marriage. Cause
Oh
that's
Lord.
basically what that was.
They fell in love ever since they were babies. I mean, ever since
How they
Bam was
fall in love?
introduced.
How they know what love is? They babies. Look how
I
young
don't
they are.
know. I don't know. She kept
Look how
following
young they
Bam.
are. They ain't even 9, 10 years old.
It don't matter. She fell in love with him.
He said, Reef said later on, Pebbles and Bam Bam had a child. I know they
Yep.
did. Shoot, they was
Yep.
always up in each other's faces.
They had twins.
Oh God.
And the girl was the strong, not strong,
Oh,
strongest
oh,
baby.
oh, oh, okay.
It
Okay.
was the girl that was strong and the boy. And yeah, I remember that. So they got married and they had twins.
So what about
A girl.
Frankenstein moved next door? Frank and that was an episode when Frankenstein moved next door to them.
Oh, you mean the
Frank,
gruesomes?
Frankenstein. I'm sorry, moved next door to them.
Oh, they must be talking about the gruesomes.
Oh,
Creepella and oh God, what's her name? They remind me of the Adams family, but they moved next door to Fred, and they were called the Gruesomes. Like I forgot what her husband was called, but I know the wife was called Creepella, and Gabi. They had a son named
look at Tay Tay. Know all of
Gabi.
this.
Yeah.
Look at that.
What was the name? Shoot, I'm trying
I'm
to think of the
surprised
name of the.
Shogun's supposed to know all of this, man. Shogun, where you at? Help sis out. Oh, he
Yeah,
said
it no,
yeah. He said yeah.
it
You was
was the
right. He said yeah.
Gruesomes.
He said yeah. You
But I
right.
forgot. I forgot the husband's name. I know the wife's name is Creepella, and Gabi. They had a son named Gabi. Gabi. And but there was an episode about Frankenstein. Like I think when Fred had hit his head with a bowling ball, they took him to Doctor Frankenstone. They call him Frankenstone. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, there was the episode where the Gruesomes had lived next door. They were like the Adams family. To me, they were a little bit like the Adams family. But dang, I'm trying to think of the name of the husband though.
I'm still mad at you saying that them
Yeah, but
babies fell in love with each other, and they was no more
oh
than three
god.
years old.
Well, Pebbles had a little crush on Bam Bam.
She looked younger than him.
It don't.
Oh my god.
Oh
You
yeah,
can't
because
make.
she didn't walk; she was crawling.
That's what I'm trying to say. And you mean to tell me he loved her since she crawled? You can't make
Yep,
this up. You can't make this up, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
not making it up.
Y'all was very inappropriate in the 80s.
And then
Very
Hopperoo,
inappropriate.
and then oh stop it! And then there was Hopperoo, which it was a pet of Bam Bam's because they I don't know because Dino he kept playing with Dino so much they was like well Dad Pebbles got a pet which is Dino and they gave like Bam Bam a pet was a Hopperoo like a kangaroo and they call him Hopperoo
Okay.
Dino
Dag.
yeah
Dag. This is Tay's show. So Tay, let me ask you.
okay
Did you like the Jetsons? You didn't
oh of
like the Jetsons?
course
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, do you
which
like the
remind
Flintstones
me
better?
of um I kind of like the Flintstones better, but the Jetsons remind me of like the Flintstones, but there's the Jetsons were more in the future. The Flintstones was more in the past because they were part of the Stone Age, and the Jetsons
Yep.
is supposed to be like in the future, like how we supposed to be like in the future, like 2024,
Tay,
like supposedly we supposed to be flying and everything like that.
Tay, let me
What's
tell
up?
you. Uh Drew brought up a good point. Somebody had a theory about the Jetsons and the Flintstones. They
Right?
say that the Jetsons was actually the past and the
Really?
Flintstones is the future. Yo, let me tell
Wow, I
you,
didn't
let me
know
tell
that.
you, let me tell you, let me tell you. And it made sense. They was like,
Really?
Look, let me tell you why.
Okay, I'm gonna go on mute.
They try to say that because we already knew like how to fly and stuff like that, eventually a natural disaster happened to where we reverted to like the beginning. I'm just, this is just what I gotta find that because Drew was telling me the channel or the guy who talked about it, and he explained it, and I'll send it to you when I find it. But they were saying something
Okay.
happened to
I
where
never
we
knew that because I
reverted.
always thought the Flintstones was always the past.
I thought,
Oh,
trust
okay.
me, I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing, but it kind of made
Hmm.
sense. Like us being able knowing how to fly and stuff in the past, but then something ends up happening like a natural disaster, kind of like Planet of the Apes, which I
Mm.
which that yeah, that actually,
You know
to
what?
where
You
the
got
apes
a good
got
point.
smarter,
Yeah. Yes.
to
Yes.
where and we
You know
got
what?
dumbed down. And we got
Mm-hmm.
very dumbed down. So it's kind of
Oh,
like
I
rap.
never thought
It's
of
like
that.
kind of like hip hop. I think the old hip hop was the future because of the way they was rhyming and stuff like that. And then you see what it became as all the
A
way up
piece of
into now.
trash.
Oh, be quiet.
I'm sorry. Today's hip hop is trash. It's trash. I mean,
We could do
the
that too.
eighties, the
We could
eighties
do
and
that too.
nineties. Listen, the eighties and nineties they made sense. We rapped about causes. Nowadays, what hip hop represent? And I can't say it on this channel. So if you're gonna do
Don't
hip hop
cuss.
versus
Don't
whatever,
cuss.
no, no, we ain't doing it on this channel. We
Oh, you
gonna
want to
do it on
do
the
it
other
on
one.
jab
Cause
jamboree?
we gonna have to. You can't do it on this one. Cause it's gonna be like a lot of beat, 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 beat,
Alright,
beat, beat.
alright. That's
Uh-uh,
fair.
uh-uh. But I'm just saying, in our era, the 80s and 90s, hip hop, it meant something. Today's era, I can't even say it out loud. You know what it means now. Don't make no it don't make no damn sense. It don't. But we could do that 80s versus whatever. But it's gonna have to be on your other channel. I can't freak it here.
Okay.
Cause what comes out of my mouth, I'm gonna be banned for coming to this.
But
Oh
Flintstones
boy.
was a good show. Good choice, Tay.
Yeah.
You
But
pick
but
good
but send me
ones.
that. But send
Oh
me
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
because
I gotta. Yeah, I'm gonna look
I
it
never
up.
knew that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
never
yeah.
knew
He was
that.
explaining. He said the guy was explaining how, you know what I mean. I guess this is his theory. I'm not gonna say that he's right, but that's his theory. But it makes sense though. It makes sense, like what he was saying. But all right, let me go to mine. Watch Tay Tay hate
Oh my
Pokemon.
god. Oh my god.
One of the best theme songs in history. Don't hate in cartoon
Lord, Lord.
history. This
Somebody save
show,
my brother. Somebody
I
save
wish
my
I
brother.
wish Pooh Man was here. Pooh Man will tell
Mm-mm.
you, yo, bro. I got
Oh
into
my god.
let me tell y'all something when I was in the church. Shout out to Riverside Church, man. Oh man, my pastor caught me and this kid. We was playing, Pokemon. We would battle with the Pokemon cards. You would have to put up a card to play. I put up. I forgot shoot which one I had. I think maybe an Onyx, and he put up his Charizard card. Long story short, I ended up beating him, and the kid didn't want to give me my card. So we was fighting. Yeah, yeah, I know. Y'all like act. Why y'all? Why? He was older than me too. It seems like I always fought people older than me. Um, and my pastor ended up catching us fighting because I was like, yo, he owes me the card, and this is that and the third. And then my pastor made me give him the card back. I was so upset, Tay Tay. That's how serious Pokemon was, Tay Tay. I don't know if y'all fought over anything in the 80s. We had to
I
scrap
think we
in the
did.
90s and the 2000s
I
for
think we
stuff.
did over. over Garbage Pail Kids cards.
Oh my
garbage
God,
Ca-
Tay.
Garbage Pail Kids cards.
I fu-
Like we was selling them things.
that's the Charizard right there, Tay Tay. If you don't know what the Charizard is, that dragon looking thing. That was one of the
Oh
best
my
cards you could
god.
have.
Oh Lord. I can't. I
You know
just
who else
can't.
don't like this cartoon? That's in
Oh
your
my
bracket?
god.
Junior Truth.
Who's that?
Somewhere out there, Junior the Truth is listening. Junior the Truth can't stand Pokemon. He said, how was
I salute
because me
Junior. I salute Junior for this. Thank you,
Junior can't
Junior. I love
stand
you,
him.
Junior.
He said, Act Reach, really? Pokemon compared to He-Man and all of that? Because I remember me and him had a like quick argument on cartoons in the 80s and 90s. And then I brought up this cartoon and Junior got mad. Junior was upset. I bought a Pokemon.
I
He
can't.
probably was cool with all the rest I brought up, but when I said Pokemon, he was upset.
The only person the only out of the whole
Pikachu,
group that was cute was Pikachu. That was the only one. That's the only one I liked was Pikachu.
cause you a hater.
Ain't
You
nobody
a
being hater. I'm,
hater.
I'm being realistic. That little, oh my god,
You
Pokemon.
don't know
Hey,
about Butterfly,
oh god,
Pidgeot,
goodbye.
Squirtle,
Squirt.
Bulbasaur. You a hater.
Ain't nobody hated.
And
I'm
then you
being
got
realistic.
Ash
I don't
Ketchum.
know what this BS was. Which, The only
You out of
person,
your mind.
the
Where
only
is
thing
Pooh
that was
Man?
cute, he went
Where is
away.
Pooh?
The,
Where is Pooh Man? Pooh Man. Don't tell me that you gave up the
nope,
battle,
he
brother.
can't
Don't
save you.
let these 80s
He
people
cannot
beat
save you.
us.
Nope, nope, nope. That's
This was a good cartoon.
come on.
I
You gotta
love
do
this
better with this one.
cartoon.
I mean,
They had a lot of
mm
lessons and
mm
dropped a lot of
mm
gems.
mm.
He said, my nephew loved Pokemon. See? He's smart.
Gross, gross.
Tay, if you would
Pokemon.
have been in my bracket, you would have been watching
Well,
this.
I'm not.
It's not no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I'm
Come
not
on.
watching no
Come on.
Pokemon.
I'd rather watch this than come on, man. What y'all had back then? Jim. Come
That's
on,
right.
man. Nobody was watching
We,
no whack ass Jim. Come on now.
I was, and she wasn't whack.
Come on, putting on
Don't
her
hate on.
earrings,
That's
putting on
right.
her dead.
Showtime synergy.
Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. And y'all was watching that. And y'all can't watch Pokemon. You laughing.
That's right.
I'd
I
rather
can't
I'd
watch that.
rather
Ain't
Sailor Moon. I'd
nobody
rather
watching that
Sailor Moon.
mess.
I'd rather Sailor Moon. Sailor
I'm
Moon
being
was better.
serious. Watching some damn Pikachu. Please. That make no sense. That's
And
all they
Sailor
say two
Moon,
avatars in.
and Sailor Moon, that was another one of them 81s that was very inappropriate
So
because
now we
she had a
inappropriate.
boyfriend that wasn't even in high school with her. He was grown.
So
She was
what?
like 16.
So what?
Y'all was
So
sending out
what?
bad messages
It
back
was
then.
very
You
appropriate.
just gotta admit it.
Oh no! Oh really? Oh
Yeah, y'all
really?
was sending
Oh
y'all
really?
cartoons was sending out bad
Hmm.
messages back then
I don't
too.
think so. I don't think so. I
Going,
don't think
you
so.
had this chick, she was in high school, her boyfriend on motorcycles and stuff like that. And look, that's why Shogun laughing. He know I ain't lying.
Don't be dragging people up in this. You know it wasn't inappropriate.
Come on, man. I watched Sailor Moon. I said, what? I said, she in high school. He grown.
Like y'all wasn't inappropriate. Like
Straight
y'all
up,
wasn't inappropriate.
straight up R.
This
Kelly.
cartoons. This
I'm a gigolo.
cartoons. This cartoons in your area that were so inappropriate.
Not like that.
Inappropriate. Yeah, right.
They wasn't having nobody getting bagged in high school. We didn't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I couldn't
right.
believe it when I went back and watched Sailor Moon. I couldn't believe that they let
Mm-hmm.
that slide.
Oh my gosh. Y'all don't listen to Act Kent. Oh, I'm sorry, Act Wayne.
Act Wayne, you better get it correct. Act Wayne. That
Oh
is
my god,
crazy.
Act, you are too funny. I swear.
This was a great cartoon. See, this was actually a kids cartoon. It wasn't
Please.
like Sailor Moon where they
BS
did
husband.
inappropriate stuff.
Oh God,
This
please,
was actually for
please,
the us kids.
please. Oh, please, Egg, please.
Okay. And you know what? If I do become a parent, Tay Tay, I hate to do this
Oh
because my mom
boy.
didn't do this to me. I gotta watch
Mm.
the stuff before my kid watches it. I always said I would never be that
Mm.
type of parent because my mom never did that to me. But because of the stuff
Mm.
that they doing nowadays, and even in your day, I gotta watch it first before my kid watch it. Cause that's inappropriate. She had her
Oh,
boyfriend was grown. You know what I'm talking
please,
about in
Egg,
Sailor Moon. Her boyfriend
Egg,
was a
stop it.
grown man.
Oh my gosh,
Y'all can't. I'm
Egg,
not. You can't make this up. And she
Egg,
was in high school.
Egg, cut it out.
Straight up
Cut it
went
out.
bells on them. I'm a gigolo.
Cut it out. Cut it out now.
So don't
Cut it
be
out,
talking
boy.
about my cartoon. My cartoons was actually for kids.
Oh gosh. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Please. Please. Egg, please. Don't embarrass yourself.
This was great. Even the video games did good. I'm
Oh
gonna end it
gosh.
on this, and I'm gonna let Tay Tay go. This was a
Oh my
great cartoon
goodness.
from the video games.
Unbelievable.
I remember you could get your own Thunder badges and merit badges, and you know, it just was a great franchise. Now I can't tell you what's going on with the show. I'm gonna keep it real. When my nephew watches this, I used to know all 150 Pokemon when I was a kid. Now I don't know none of the new ones. But this cartoon will always be a great in my opinion. All right, Tay. Well,
Inappropriate. Your era was more violent than ours. Oh, look at all
yeah,
that
yeah,
violence
yeah.
y'all
You know
promote.
what?
Y'all represent violence. Look at that. Violent. Violent.
And y'all represented a lot of
Don't even try it.
inappropriate
No,
things.
no, no,
Matter
no,
of
we didn't.
fact,
We wasn't
matter of fact,
we were
if
for
you
the
want to go
children.
there, if you
We
want
were
to
for the
go there,
children. Y'all was too violent.
if you want to go there, I think the 90s was very violent. You're not
Very,
lying.
very
Those
violent.
cartoons was very violent.
For
I'll admit
shame.
that. I'll give you that. I'll give you
Bang
that.
the
But
gavel
look,
on yourself.
no.
Boom,
Y'all
boom.
was promoting a lot of sexual stuff. There
No,
was
no,
this cartoon
it
movie.
wasn't no sexual
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah, it was.
No,
Yeah, it was.
it
Yo, Drew just
don't
what
be
show? What was it? Fire and Ice? I forgot. It was something that we was covering,
don't
and I
go there.
said,
Don't go
"Yo,
there.
it was like some caveman type joint." Yo, the
It
girl
wasn't no
was thick and
sexual stuff.
bad. Yo, stop. They was naked every scene,
It wasn't
and
no
that was
naked
from like
nothing.
82,
It
83.
wasn't no naked. It was nobody naked. It was nobody naked.
I
Nobody
forgot
wasn't
what
bucket
show it
naked.
was that we
Okay,
covered. Even though
Act, don't even
Shorty
try
was
it.
bad, I liked that how they drew, but they
But
was
see,
always
y'all was
naked.
pervs. You was pervs. See, you thinking
We
with the
was
perv
purrs. I
mind.
wasn't even alive.
He
Y'all was purrs. I didn't do it. You did. Y'all didn't.
said he wasn't even.
I didn't do it. Y'all didn't.
Oh my
Y'all watched
god.
that.
He said he wasn't even.
You remember? You gotta remember that one came before the other. The chicken or the egg.
Oh
Y'all
my
came first.
god.
Y'all moms and pops did it first. So y'all beat me to the punch.
No, y'all little dirty minds, man. We was not
What
promoting
you
sex. Y'all was
mean?
promoting violence.
Yo, this was a
Y'all was
cartoon from
violent.
y'all era.
Violent.
Okay?
Violent.
This was a cartoon from y'all era. I never even knew about this. Drew made me watch it. And I
Oh,
said, yo, Drew, I'm not gonna front. All of the girls was stacked. They was cartoons, but they was
look at you.
stacked.
Look how you thinking.
I'm like, no, but I'm
Look
just
how you
saying.
thinking.
I was like, and this is what y'all was watching as
Uh-uh.
kids?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Cause you know, come on now. Don't even do that.
Where Drew? Where Drew at when you need him? Where is Drew when you need him, man? It was, and see, Shogun was there. He said it was fire and ice. And
Stop.
see,
Cut it out.
I think you need to watch that so you
Nope,
see what I'm
nope.
talking about.
We did not promote sex. Y'all promoted violence, and y'all cussed in some of y'all cartoons. See, we didn't cuss. Y'all cuss.
That's yeah. Because one of the
Mm-hmm.
ones I'm gonna bring up.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
All
Y'all
right,
cussed.
here you go, Tay.
Y'all was
We on our
terrible.
5. We on our
That's
number
right.
5. So,
He-Man.
hey,
See,
I
prime
like this
example.
cartoon. I like this
He had a
cartoon.
good
I like.
message. Good message for the kids
Yeah.
at the end.
Yep. He did. He did. He did. I like that.
He-Man. And no, He-Man is not gay.
I don't think he is. Did he get with homeboy's daughter?
Hey, hey, Drew, how you
Oh, there he
doing?
go. There he go. He gonna
Hey,
live for a long
ex-husband.
time. He gonna live for a long time.
Oh my God.
Drew gonna live for a long time because I just brought him up. I just brought him up about
Look. I'm
fire and
trying to
ice.
explain to. I'm trying to explain to Act that the '90s version they promoted violence.
And y'all
Violence.
promoted, and in the 80s, y'all promoted a lot of sexual stuff for the
No
kids.
damn sexual. What the
Yeah,
hell?
yo,
Sexual?
I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna stop talking about Sailor Moon.
Oh
Sailor
my
Moon was in
God.
high school, Tay. Her
Guys, don't
boyfriend
listen
was
to him.
grown. He
So
was
what?
grown.
So
What you
what?
mean? So what?
So what?
He was he bagged the kid. That's terrible, man. Terrible that stuff
It
that they
ain't
did in the
terrible.
80s.
It's natural.
Terrible.
So no, I said it's natural.
She said it's natural. Oh my god. He took that little and I didn't even know that. I went back and watched the episode. I'm like, wait, hold up. They Sailor Moon in high school? I was sitting here scratching my head and I see her boyfriend on the bike. He said in the 80s we
True
thought girls had
do
cooties
not
act.
influence act. Don't be no. We did not promote sex.
That
Don't be influencing them. Stop it.
hold on. I got you. I got you, True Will. Hold
Don't do it. Don't do
on.
it.
Hold on. Where
Oh
is
my gosh. Don't
here
do
you go.
it.
Here you go, True
Oh,
Will.
the lie detector determined
Love you, bro.
that was a lie.
Really?
That was another show that I love from my era. I really loved that show as a
Oh
kid.
my God. No, you
I used to
didn't.
watch that. My mom
More.
all the Yeah, I did. I don't know why. I only like the lie detectors because it was so funny to me. And I even understood that as a kid, like what was going on. But dang, I gotta wrench up your other channels on here, Drew. The painful excellent. Well, you wrenched up with the other two. I wrench up the other ones. But yeah, man. Yeah, Tay. So explain He Man and then we could get back to arguing 80s versus 90s. Go ahead.
I love
Let
He-Man. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Yes, He-Man was my favorite cartoon. Um, of course, He-Man is Prince Adam. He is the son of Queen Marlena and Queen, King Randor. Uh,
Uh-oh, Tay know her home. Tay done did her homework. Go ahead, sis.
hello,
Go ahead,
hello.
sis. She
What? I have the volume
hold,
here.
hold the error down. Hold the error down. Go ahead, Tay.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying though, yes. But you know what? The newer He-Man explains everything. I mean,
Yeah, it does.
I don't,
It does. It does. You're right
because
about
I
that.
never knew a lot of things with He-Man. Like I finally figured out how Orko knew the secret of He-Man. Because they saw Prince Adam going to Castle Grayskull, and it was Orko and it was Cringer following He-Man into the castle, and I think that was the time when Prince Adam finally, turned into He-Man, and Orko and Cringer wasn't supposed to see that. And Man at Arms already knew the secret, and it's just a newer version of He-Man. I wish I had this version of it, but I've always been a fan of He-Man. Definitely been a fan of He-Man. I don't know if you remember He-Man, Act. But
I know about He Man. I thought I actually got to keep it real with you. When I worked at GameStop on 42nd Street when I was real young, I was like 17. That was one of the best jobs that I had when I was in high school. And those dudes was older than me. They probably was in like y'all bracket. And all they
mhm.
watched was He Man. You know what my job was, Tay? All I did was
What
take
was your job?
the games that got delivered. You know how they just
Mhm.
leave the covers there,
Right,
and
right,
then you
right.
go back and get the game. That's all I had to do.
Mhm.
That's all I had to do. I love that job. No physical labor at all. I love that job. And those dudes were so cool that I worked with. I was so mad when I had to get laid off. Derek Gaines, my guy, what's going on, champ?
Oh
Dag, you don't
boy,
miss.
here we
You always
go.
covered at the end. He gonna be on your side with
No, he's
this.
not.
Yeah,
He's a
he is.
Batman fan.
Oh, because he's a Batman
Mm-mm,
fan.
yep,
He's
yep.
smart.
Mm-mm.
We
He's
gonna we gonna do that. We
whatever,
gotta do that.
whatever.
He said Space Ghost was a good one.
Here we go.
You remember Space Ghost, Tay? I know you remember that.
Yes, yes, I do. Yes, I'm telling my age. I remember Space Ghost. Yes.
I actually like He-Man though. Contrary to popular belief, this is another cartoon I give because I do like that they gave you messages at the end.
Mm-hmm. But you said that we sexual, so no.
This
See,
was the one. This was the one show that dropped gems at the end.
see. Meanwhile, your era was promoting violence in your cartoons.
It was. I ain't gonna
mm-hmm.
lie. The '90s was. I'm not gonna deny that. But y'all was promoting underaged. You know what?
Sure, we were.
Sailor Moon, I'm not gonna forgive y'all for Sailor Moon. I'm not forgiving y'all for Sailor. Like, yo, when I went back and watched that, I said Sailor Moon, ain't she in high on everything? I was like, I didn't even realize that. I was like, she in high school, then her boyfriend came through. I'm like, yo, he grown. What he doing with that little girl in school? Straight
hmm
up went Drizzy. Straight up went to went Drake on him. Come on now, Tay. Come on, man. He said Godzilla, Mr. T. Did you watch Mr.
Godzilla.
T?
You mean the cartoon? Mr. T? Yeah, I watched Mr. T. Godzilla had a cartoon because
Did
he
he?
did. I just remember watching Godzilla. I have the collection here. It's just the 1960 versions of Godzilla. Yeah,
Oh,
not the
okay, okay.
cartoon.
Yeah, you got the movies.
Yes, and I like the old version of Godzilla, not the newer version of Godzilla.
Yeah, I
Actually,
don't
my
really like.
favorite Godzilla movies. Huh?
Mhm. Nah, I said I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
You said your favorite one
Uh,
was what?
King Kong versus Godzilla,
Yeah, I
and
like that one.
I
I like.
like I have three of them. Godzilla versus Monster Zero, which is AKA King Ghidorah. Um, I also like
You see Stormy's collection? Stormy's collection. He got like a whole little booklet. That train is fire. Like how I wouldn't even
yeah.
have opened that.
I'll take a
I
picture
probably
of
would
it.
have got two of them. I would have
I'll
got
take
two
a
of them.
picture of it. Yeah, I like. I don't like the newer version of Godzilla. I've always been a fan of the old ones. Um, I I have my collection here. It's usually my favorite ones. I like when he fights King Ghidorah. I also like Destroy All Monsters, which it has all the monsters in it. Rodan, his son Minya. Who else? It's a load of monsters. Mothra. Yeah, I'm old school.
Okay. Any last words on He Man, Tay Tay? Oh, matter of fact, that's the question I had to ask you. Did he get what was the girl's name? Was it Man at Arms' daughter? What was
Well,
it?
Tila.
Yeah, did they ever get together?
I think in a newer version, when she
Cause I thought they made a nice young couple. They might as well have got together.
When the sorceress, when she discovered that the sorceress was her mom, I think it was at that time where the sorceress stepped down and she ended up taking her mother's place, and then that's when she knew that Prince Adam was He-Man, and I think in the newer version that's when they got together. I'm not sure because the sorceress is
Okay.
her mother.
Okay. I was wondering. I was like, did they ever get together?
Oh,
He said.
Derek
He
Gaines
said.
said
Derek
He-Man
Gaines
was
said He
soft.
Man was soft.
Yo.
Shoot, that and they never told you in the original ones how he got the powers. All he did was hold up that sword and said, "By the power of Grayskull." That's all we knew. Terrible writing. Very lazy writing. Very, and you talking about 80s versus 90s. Where's my gavel at? And you got lazy
Oh
writing
God.
like that. At least they explained to us where everything came from. What's that old school expression? The
Oh
glass
God,
half
I can't
full.
stop laughing.
The
Oh my
glass
God.
half full. There you go. The
Stop
glass
it,
was half
y'all.
full in the 80s.
Stop it. Y'all are so mean. Y'all are terrible, man. Leave He-Man alone. But one thing I can say about those swords versus his sister's sword, um,
I gotta look for
He-Man's sword,
that black He-Man episode, Tay Tay. That
the black, yeah.
nah, cause he told me there was an episode where he versed the black guy that was just as
Yes,
strong as
yes.
him. I
I
gotta
gotta find
find
that.
that. I want yeah.
Yes,
I gotta find that. I want to see that episode. Because I don't think I ever caught that.
yes. I think I have that episode. I will find it. Yeah. But I like when they introduced his sister, but their swords are very different. Like they look alike, but except for Shira has the jewel in the middle of her sword, and her sword is the sword of protection, and He-Man's sword is the sword of power. So their swords are they are the swords of Grayskull, but their swords are very different. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let me ask you, which sword would you rather have in a messed up situation?
Yeah,
That
I'd rather
sword?
have this.
No. Look, I'm gonna give you an option. He-Man sword or the Sword of Omens from Thundercats. Because you remember the Sword of Omens could do a lot of stuff. Sword of
Lord,
Omens, give me sight beyond sight. And they use you could travel, look anywhere.
oh shit. Oh, excuse
So
me. Um,
what would you rather if you was in like a survival situation? Would you want
between
He-Man sword
He-Man,
or or would you want Sword of Omens?
that's a good question. That is a very, very good question. Which sword is better? Hmm, that is a good
And
question.
I'm
Oh my,
I'm asking you all too, all my old heads out there. I'm asking y'all too.
oh my God, that is such a good question. Hmm.
I still think the 80s has the best battle cry ever. That Thundercats battle cry, I gotta admit, I don't think we ever had one like that in the 90s. Thunder, thunder, thunder. Ho! Thundercats. That was probably that probably was the best battle cry in history. I gotta keep it real. That
You
was.
know what? That is a good question because
He
I,
said
I
this
mean,
sort Grief said the sort of omens it can see the future. That's what I'm saying. In a life or death situation, I think I need the sort of omens.
I would have to say the sword of omens because with He-Man's sword, even though it is the sword of power, but it's like all his power comes from Grayskull. Like that's the sword of Grayskull. Like I've never seen He-Man's sword. It is a powerful sword, but I've never seen He-Man's sword really do anything really than with the sword of omens. So that is a good question. I would say the sword of omens versus Shira's sword. Her sword is the sword of protection. Now her sword can shape shifts into like any objects. Like it
Mm.
can shape into like a shield, a helmet, a rope. Um, her sword can do a lot of things that He-Man's sword can't do.
Uh,
But
uh,
if I had a choice,
yeah.
it would be the Sword of Omens.
Okay.
But not to say that He-Man's sword is not powerful. That is a powerful sword. But what can his sword really do? Where it's just has really the powers of
Exactly.
Grayskull. So
Exactly.
I
I
gotta keep
agree.
it real. Yeah, it would have to be the Sword of Omens. Boy, you brought up a
Re
good point about the sword.
Nah, because I just want I thought about it because that's your time, and I'm like, you know what? Let me ask everybody from that time, Derek Gaines, Reef, Shogun, if you had to pick between He-Man or the Lionel sword, which one would you go with? And when I think about it, I would have to go with uh, uh the Sword of Omens too, because you could do way more things with the Sword of Omens
That
than
is
you can do
true.
with He-Man sword. So
Just like with she her sword, like I said, her sword is the sword of protection. Now, it's a powerful sword. It comes from Grayskull, but her sword is more, I feel, advanced than He-Man's. To me, it is. But I would pick the sword of Omens. So yeah.
Reeve said, "Yo, Joe, Autobots roll out." I like what he's. I like that. Yeah, I did like when Optimus Prime would say that. Autobots transform and roll out. Yeah, I used to like that. Sword of Omens was better than He Man. So see, Derek Gaines agrees. Lionel Sword is still
No,
the
I
Lion
agree.
one. He didn't have the
Because what
sword.
can He-Man's sword really do
He
but
Prince without
transform
his.
him?
Yeah, that's what
What
he
can
just he
He-Man's sword
basically
really
said what
do?
he said. That's basically what he said. He said, "What is he man without him transforming?" You know what I mean? He's
That's
just a prince.
it. All his powers come from the power of Grayskull. His strength, everything. I mean,
And,
that's how he gets his strength through the sword of Grayskull. That's how Shira gets her strength. But like I said, with her sword, you could do so much with her sword. They look alike, but like I said, her sword is the sword of protection. That's the difference.
this drawing right here, y'all, was illustrated by the great Alex Ross. So if y'all want to know, he redrew this. I'm pretty sure Drew knew.
That's a
Uh,
dope picture of He-Man. I like that.
I like how Alex Ross draws. It makes people like look like real life people. I wish I could, Tay, I never told you, but one thing that I wish I could do that I never had the
Mhm.
patience for, I always wished I could draw like this, like be
Oh,
able to
that's
draw
dope.
people.
Now the movie was whack. It was tired.
Oh
I did
yeah.
not like Master.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Your boy Dolph Lundgren
Oh Lord,
played him.
whoever wrote that movie, they need to be shot, really shot.
If they
That movie was
I
so
think if
whack.
they redid it nowadays, it would be better. Um,
Nah,
but what you mean, nah?
I don't know.
Y'all had a chance, and look what y'all did with it.
I think your version of the '90s it would have made it worse.
How we would have made it worse? It can't get no worse than what Dolph Lundgren did. He laid an egg.
So they chose Ivan Drago to play He-Man.
And I
No,
gotta keep it real. I like Skeletor. Skeletor was like his laugh and his voice. The person that played Skeletor, he did a great job. He should have got like a cartoon Oscar because he did a great job. Uh, I liked him, Evil Lynn. I don't know what kind of name that was for a lady. Evelyn. I like.
Evelyn, Birdman, Beastman,
Yep.
Trapjaw.
That was a good show, and I liked the messages at the end. All right, let me get to my last one. That was Tay's last one. Can't believe we got down to the last ones already. And now I'm gonna show you, since you want to talk about violence, Spawn.
What? What the hell?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Spawn. It came on HBO, the animated series.
Okay.
This was a great show. Tay, look, if you had HBO Max, I'm telling you right now, you would like this because you like scary, creepy, dark stuff. Here you go. And this is a black
Mm.
superhero. Spawn, he was betrayed by his friends, ended up making a deal with the devil so that he could see his wife again. We all know the story, what happened from there. This was a great. I used to stay up real late, and my mom used to have to tell me, she used to be like, Anthony, if you don't go to bed, you got school in the morning. And I remember being up real late trying to watch this. And my mom, she's, they would show like boobs and stuff. My mom be like, you better turn that crap off. My mom was a church lady, so she wasn't trying to have that. I would still sneak up and watch it anyway.
You probably had nightmares too.
No, no, no. I have nightmares with this. You know why I didn't have nightmares? Was because I really liked it. He said the movie sucked. Yeah. See, this was another one of those situations where I'm in the same boat as Tay Tay with this. The cartoon was great, but the movie sucked.
Mm. Mm-mm.
He said Spawn was fire. Thank you. Derek Gaines knows. Reef said the film was told. I think he meant to say total crap. Uh, 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 Frank Langella killed it as Skeletor though. Oh, the dude that plays Skeletor.
Yeah, Frank Langella. Yeah, Frank Langella.
Oh man, and it be like that sometimes. You can have one purpose. He said, "I went to the movies and seen that BS." Shogun said, "That was y'all boy Dolph Lundgren. He couldn't do no wrong in the '80s. That was y'all guy." Shoot, if I think about it, all the dudes from the '90s, they had a pretty long career. Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio, Denzel. A lot of the '80s people, they gone. They gone, Tay.
Listen, let me tell you something. Johnny Depp owes A Nightmare on Elm Street a great deal because that was his very, very first.
Yep,
It said
yep.
introduce Johnny Depp. That was his very, very. A lot of people don't know that A Nightmare on Elm Street was his very first movie. So he got Freddy Krueger to thank for that.
Yeah, and Tay, Tay know her horror. Don't ever battle Tay Tay in no horror movies. Tay Tay even know from the creature to the Black Lagoon to the Elephant Man. Tay Tay don't play that.
Oh my God! You know the Elephant Man was actually a true story, and I have it here. The Elephant Man. That's the only movie that really made me cry, because it was just a sad, sad story. You know what I'm saying? But that man was a genius. John Merrick, that was his name, the Elephant Man.
Mm. So Tay Tay, if you never seen Spawn, I really want you. I just feel like you would like the storyline. I know you would like the storyline. His best friend and his wife ended up together after he died. He been gone for 5 years, but he didn't do it in a way to where he was. It was because they was always visiting the grave site, and they was always mourning over. His name was Al Simmons. and they ended up together that way. They ended up having a baby. It's a very sad story. It's real dark, but I don't want to give too much away in case you end up catching the show and watching it. But I would like to know what you think about it if you got to watch it. The animated series it's really good. It's really good. And when you talk about violence and then promoting violence in my era, you definitely right because this was one of them shows.
I tell y'all, man, the '90s was violent.
He said, "Did Kevin Bacon get murdered in
Yes,
a?"
yes, he did. He did.
I thought
Friday the
wasn't he?
13th.
Oh yeah, he was in Friday the 13th. That was his first joint, right? In Friday the 13th.
I don't know whether it was his first movie, but I know he was in there.
Okay.
And it really wasn't Jason in the first one that was doing the killing. It was his mommy.
Yup. Okay. All right. All right. All right. See, with that, I got to talk about that. I got to keep it a stack. That old lady should not have been able to overpower them kids. None of them boys. It's not like she was a
Well,
young. It's not like she was a young mom. If she was a young mom, I could understand a little bit more. She would have more agility and stuff like that. Come on, man. That
mhm.
lady was freaking 50.
Well, in a
I,
way,
I
well,
was. She would
I
have
mean,
got. She would have got hurt. She would have got hurt messing with me, Tay. I'm not gonna lie to you. That lady would have came at me with it. I never hit a woman in my life, but you come at me with a weapon, I'm scoop slamming you or rock bottoming you. That old lady would have got rock bottomed. I'd have
well,
put her ass in the figure four. I'd have been like, "You quit."
Mrs.
I'd have been
Voorhees, man, Pamela Voorhees was something else, boy. But even though it was wrong for her to do what she did, I understand why she did it because I explained this like when we was discussing it on when I did the show with 78, who was the strongest, Jason or Mike Myers. I explained the origin of Jason because, Jason Voorhees, when he was born, he was born deformed and
yeah.
he was mentally challenged. And Pamela Voorhees, she was married to Jason's father, but she was abused by Jason's father because of, you know, look what happened with Jason. And, when she
Oh,
finally left Jason's
abused. Oh,
father,
she was abused by his dad. Okay, okay.
yes, Pamela Voorhees was physically and mentally abused by Jason's father. Um, because, he took his anger, well, he was a drunk and he took the fact that Jason was mentally challenged. He didn't like that, and he took all his anger and his frustration out on her. When she finally got away from Jason's father, she knew that she had to get a job and raise Jason, so she ended up getting a job at Camp Crystal Lake. She was the cook there, and she wanted Jason to interact with other kids, even though Jason was deformed and mentally challenged. She wanted, Jason to be like a normal kid. But, how kids are. They made fun of Jason. They pushed him in the lake. You know, the counselors, they wasn't paying attention. They was too busy screwing. And, Jason
Yeah. See,
supposedly
that would have had
drowned.
me mad. That would have had me mad right there.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like y'all was humping, and then y'all let my kid. You already
Yes.
know he was a special needs kid.
But see, Jason's body never recovered from the lake. It says that Jason, however, was able to find land, but he wasn't smart. He was mentally challenged and he was looking for his mom. Pamela, she searched all over for her son, but couldn't find, her son. And, that's what made her go insane. In a way, I mean, if somebody do that to my son, who knows what I'm going to act like? I'm not saying that it was right for her to do that, but Pamela, she wasn't playing no games. You know, like I said, Jason was a kid. You see how he look,
Yeah,
and you know how
he
kids
had a
are. You know
face
what I'm saying?
only a mother could love.
You know what I'm saying?
I still look. My thing is this to all my OGs out there. I'm not trying to be funny or anything like that. And like I said, I don't believe in hitting ladies, but there's no way Jason's mom is just no. She would have had to
Uh,
been catching me screwing for her to get me.
Now, um, oh, I don't know whether she killed Jason's father, but I heard like in the comments that Jason's father is alive, but we don't know who he is. Some say that in part six, like the guy that was drinking so much that was Jason's father. I couldn't tell you what Jason's father looked like, but I
Mm,
don't think she killed Jason's father. I think she just
she just
she
left.
had enough where she just left him. I'm not sure.
Mm. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Pamela Voorhees, look, she would have been concussed, y'all. It would have got ugly. There's no way that old lady, like I said, I could understand if she was like a young mom and she had a little pep in her step. Ain't no way that old lady would have been able to kill all them teenage boys. And
Well,
some
you
of
saw
them,
what happened to her. She was decapitated by one of the counselors. They chopped off her head. That's what happened to her. She got a hold of the wrong counselor, and that counselor
I didn't see
decapitated.
the first one till I was grown, so that messed me up at the
Mm-hmm.
end when I found that because I'm thinking it's gonna be Jason. You know what I'm saying? So when I watched it and I seen that it was that old lady, I was like, how was she killing all them young boys?
And they said like
Shogun,
Jason.
I'm not joking. I'd have went to jail. I would have went to jail, bro. I'd have went to jail. I don't promote that, but you ain't look. If it's me or you, she would have been concussed. I gotta keep
And
it
then
real.
they said that Jason was actually around, but he actually saw he. They said that Jason was around that night when his mother got killed. He actually saw his mother be beheaded that night. That's what they said.
Derek Gaines says she snuck up on him. Still, there was certain
He
situations
did.
where they had enough time to where they could have overpowered Auntie. Come on, man. Stop. Even if an old lady sneak up on you, man, you got enough time. Most of them, they didn't have the chance. The ones that was like screwing or whatever, all right, I understand them. But the people that even caught her late, and even some of the young girls, I felt like should have been stronger than her. Should have been able to overpower her.
Well, eventually not. But like I said, with Friday the 13th, it was just the mom doing the killing. And then they said that Jason actually saw his mom get killed. And that's when he took his revenge. And that's why you ended up seeing him in the second one, like with his mother's head. Because you got to remember, he took his mom's head.
Yeah, I know. I remember. He was a mama's boy to the 10th power.
Yeah, Jason took his and he actually found he found the counselor that killed his mom, and he killed her. You know what
I
I'm
hate
saying? When
how
she,
he be doing that at the end, where you think that you get in the way, and then he just pop up. So Tay, I got the video game. It came out for PS4 Friday the 13th, and
hmm
this how the game goes. So basically, you playing online with a bunch of people. One of you don't know who it is gonna end up being Jason, and your job is to find, excuse me, to find everybody if you Jason, and you got powers. He could teleport. I
yeah,
always
Jason can
wondered.
teleport.
I always wonder how he would say I would be going to Fifth Avenue. He already on Sixth Avenue. I will always wonder how he could do that. That ain't
I
right
feel,
there. This is New York. That ain't right
but
there.
oh, but
You know
I
what I mean?
feel, but I feel that ever since in part six when they dug up his grave, and when the lightning had hit, the poke when Tommy had stabbed him with the poke and the lightning had hit it, it had revived Jason. I feel that when he got struck by that lightning, the lightning gave him these powers because Jason was already strong, but he was even more stronger when he came back in part six. So I'm thinking that when he got struck by that lightning, the lightning gave him that power to teleport as well. That's the only thing I can think of. Because you notice that in any other parts, you don't see Jason teleport. You understand what I'm saying? Because in part six, well, he was already killed in part four, but when Tommy dug up his grave and put that thing in Jason, and when lightning struck it, it brought Jason back. And I
Yeah.
feel that the lightning gave him more powers. It made him even more powerful than he was before. You know what I'm
Who
saying?
you like better, Mike Myers or Jason? If you
Oh
had to
God.
pick somebody, if you had to pick somebody to protect you, who would you pick? Would it be Mike Myers or would it be Jason? I
I,
think I know who you're gonna pick, but I don't know. You could might surprise me.
I don't know. You know what? And this should have been asked on 78 because remember we did that show. That's a good question. I think he asked that question. Who would I rather have protect me? Um, I don't know, man. I would say Mike, because Mike.
Oh,
I don't
Mike
know.
is human. He mortal. Jason, I don't think Jason is mortal. I think he's past that.
No, because I think with Jason is more because Jason can't think. Like Mike,
I
even
agree
though
with
Mike
that.
is
I
strong,
agree with that. I agree with that. I will say that Mike is smarter. I agree with that. I agree with
because
that.
I feel with Mike, Mike, like both of them are slow, but see, like I said, Jason is mentally challenged. He doesn't know about protection. Like Mike, yeah, I would have probably a better chance with Mike. Yeah, it would be Mike. Mike is very smart. I mean, we're talking about Mike that was able to escape from the mental institute. He got in the car, drove the car all the way to Hattonfield. I said, well, how the hell this man? Not only did he escape from the institute, he got in the station wagon, drove the car off, and was able to get to Hattonfield. He knew how to get home.
I'm with Shogun. I would have rather Jason. Jason could teleport. Jason is immortal.
But
My
that
only
is true.
thing
But
is, my only thing
Jason,
is, I
I
do
don't know,
gotta
man.
agree with the intelligence level. I do think Mike Myers is more intelligent. I mean, they
Hmm.
did a comparison to who will win out of them two, and Jason ended up winning
I now
when they
now
broke
who I say
everything
would
down.
win?
And a straight up fight, yeah.
Jason, hands down. I would have to say Jason because Jason is too powerful, man. Jason is too powerful, and then he used multiple weapons. Where Mike is too loyal. Mike just used
To
that
that
kitchen knife.
kitchen knife, yeah, yo, word, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Like like with Jason, he used multiple weapons. It's not just a machete. Like I think Jason is the master of weapons. And when it comes with hands, I think Jason has the better hands. Now, I'm not saying that Mike is not strong. Mike is strong, but when it comes to physical strength, you got to give it to Jason. And like I said, with the mask now, I would say Mike's mask is more better than Jason's because at least with Mike,
Nah, no, that
no,
ain't true. That ain't true. Jason mask is better. Everybody wears Jason mask.
Yes, but in
It's a
my
hockey mask.
opinion, it is a hockey mask. But when you look at Mike Myers' mask, it has more character in it because you look at that face, even though it's a white blank face, like his mask, you see like it promotes like it has so much character, like it's sadness, it's death, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
that's
I agree.
like with that mask, it's a William Shatner's mask too. Like it has more character versus Jason. I mean, I like if you say my favorite if you was to ask me what was my favorite Friday the 13th movie, I would say part 3 because part 3 we got introduced to the hockey mask.
Yep.
And you know,
You
I
ever
like
see the mask he had in Jason X when he
that
was
was
in
terrible.
space? You thought that was bad? That was I like that one. Well,
Terrible.
I was a
Terrible.
kid when that came out, so maybe that's why I liked it. She said that was terrible.
Cuz we got
He said
introduced to
Pumpkinhead. Who's Pumpkinhead?
Pumpkinhead. Oh Lord. Pumpkinhead.
Who
Mm-hmm.
that? I thought you knew all of these bad guys from these horror movies. Say,
I
come
mean,
on.
I know, Pinhead with from Hellraiser,
Yeah, yeah,
Pumpkinhead. I
yeah,
never
yeah,
paid
yeah.
attention to Pumpkinhead,
Yeah,
but
Pinhead. I remember Pinhead. He
you
said,
know,
"To see Shogun, no." He said, "You can't kill Jason. He gonna come
no,
back
you can't.
eventually."
You can't.
I just
Jason
hate
is too
Mike Myers
powerful.
because Mike Myers is so relentless, man. It's like, yo, bro, stop trying to kill your sister, man. That's the only family you got. You might as well just body everybody else.
Well, he did because anybody that got in his way, he bodied just to try to get to her. And
He said, "Did you know that Michael Myers' mask was actually Captain Kurt?"
yes, William Shatner. I just said that.
Oh, oh, the original Captain Kurt, William Shatner.
Yes,
Oh
well,
my God!
that's a William Shatner's mask. That's where they
Wow.
got the idea because at first they didn't know what mask they was going to use. They said they was either going to use a clown mask, which I'm glad they didn't use, or the only option was a clown mask or the William Shatner's mask. But they said they chose the William Shatner's mask, the Star Trek mask. They just did the hair different and they sprayed it white. And I'm glad they chose that mask because him walking around in a clown mask, no, it would have never made it. It would have never made it.
He said, "What about Mike Myers versus Leatherface?" Yo, let me tell you something
Uh,
about Leatherface.
AKA Bubba.
Leatherface scares the crap out of me. It ain't make no sense that a dude that's 6'4", 300 pounds, able to run at full speed with a chainsaw. Have y'all ever used a chainsaw before? So
Nope, my
when
father
people
never
try
used to.
to when people try to dismiss that and don't think that Leatherface ain't a big deal, bro, man, you talk about Texas strong. He's Texas strong. This dude runs at full speed like with a football. And not only that, he's not a small guy. We talk
No,
about a dude
Bubba.
that's like 6'4", 300 damn pounds running like that, bro. That's not no joke. He could fight with Mike Myers, maybe not Jason. He could fight Mike Myers. Don't let that fool you, yo. That dude running with a chainsaw. Mike Myers running with a little kitchen knife.
Yeah, see, Bubba. Yeah, Bubba is very scary, and what makes Bubba so even more scarier because that was based on a true story. That
Yep.
really did happen. And with Leatherface, I usually call him Bubba because that's his name, Bubba. His
Mhm.
mask is made of human flesh.
That's what I'm saying. Like Leatherface is, I think Leatherface is actually the scariest to me in a real life situation. I would be
Yeah.
more wor- I would be worried about Jason too because he could teleport. But I just feel like Leatherface, yo, this dude, he would be able to run with me. I'm a fast dude. You know what I'm
And
saying? When
he
it comes to
reminds me
sprinting.
of Hannibal Lecter. I mean, that's what Bubba reminds me of. And like I said, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that was based on a true story. That's what makes it so sick.
Man, listen, man. Y'all can have that dude over there, man. Shoot. I remember, did you like Jason in Manhattan?
No, that I think that was the worst Friday the 13th ever. Having Jason in
Ah,
Manhattan, that
nah,
didn't
it
make
was
any sense.
good, man. The black dude threw the hands with Jason, and Jason knocked his head off, literally.
That was the funniest part. I mean, the guy was like, "Give it your best shot," but I think that was stupid.
He should
That
have. I would have pulled off Jason mask and then for him, bro. Why you hurting your hands?
bro
He was sitting
pulling
here
off his
punching him,
mask.
and it should have just been. He should have went straight to the body, straight to the body. Why you
He did
even
go to
hitting
the
him with
body.
headshot?
He
And
did
then
go to the
Jason,
body.
Jason made him get tired and knocked his head off, literally.
That's power right there. I wonder if Mike Myers was able to do that.
I don't think Mike could do that. Mike's strong though, but he ain't that strong. He ain't knocking people heads off strong. But shout out to Mike. Mike is the OG out of all of them. Mike been killing people since the 70s.
He
Late
sure enough
70s.
happened.
Late 70s, but
Well, Friday the 13th is a copycat really version of Halloween because Halloween came out when I was born. I was born in 1978, and then Friday the 13th came out in the 80s. They're like the
it
Halloween
came out a
version.
couple years after. Tay.
Yes, yes.
Don't y'all
But
don't be trying to hate on Jason. I'ma defend
I'm
Jason.
not hating on Jason. I'm trying to explain to you that Halloween is the first slasher movie in 1978, and then Jason came out in the 80s. That's where they got the idea from, Friday the 13th. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, this ain't no hate on Jason. I love both characters. And like I said, I would pick Jason to win. Now, if it was Jason versus Freddy, has more character with, Freddy has
Yeah,
intelligence.
Freddie.
He's smart.
Yeah, yeah. And not only that, he like if you sleeping, it's a wrap.
Now, if you want to ask me who I would be more afraid of, I would say Freddy because you have to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You have a better chance of fighting these other villains when you're awake. You know what I'm saying? Freddy, you know, he is like he lives off of your fears and he can come into any form. He knows what you're afraid of. He knows what your biggest fantasy is. And that's what makes him even more scarier because he can come in your biggest fear. We've seen that in all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies because he knows what's in your mind. And when you're dreaming, you know what I'm saying? That's like a version of what you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's his world. Like even it scared Jason because you remember he put Jason to sleep during the movie.
Yeah,
Jason.
yeah. And that's when he was going to work.
Yeah.
He said, Wishmaster. You remember that
Oh, which
movie, Tay? He s-
I remember the movie, but I never paid attention to it.
he
The
said
Wish Man.
Pumpkinhead was reborn monster, a vengeance Google.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, Pumpkinhead. I remember Candyman. That made me not want to look in the mirror for a while. You say his name in the mirror,
He said
Candyman.
he would kill you and eat you. Oh my God. He said,
Ew. That don't
don't
sound right.
forget.
Eat me.
He said, don't forget Creepers. I remember that.
Oh, Jeepers Creepers. Yeah,
It
that
was that,
movie.
that didn't scare me like that though. I remember that movie. It didn't scare me like that.
Man, Jeepers Creepers. The movie It, and I'm not talking about the newer version. My version, the 90 version. Pennywise the clown. Maybe look at clowns different for real. Oh, that movie make you afraid of clowns.
I like the Pennywise. Pennywise was cool.
He said they float. They all float.
Shoot.
Yep.
Chucky, all the boys. But it's crazy how we done went from cartoons to 80s slasher movies.
Well,
See how
yeah,
that
80s versus 90s.
know what I'm saying? That's crazy how we went from there to
Well,
there. But
ain't nothing wrong
this
with
was
that.
this was a good one, sis. This was a good one. I mean, you had a lot of good picks. I had a lot of good picks.
No
Uh
doubt, no doubt.
you want to get the people your last and tell them where they can find you at?
They can find me on YouTube. I am Tay Tay, the real queen of MMA and combat talk. I give you the latest MMA news, UFC, Invicta, PFL, One Champion, and I also talk about bare knuckle brawling as well. You can also find me on IG. I am MMA underscore Empress 96, and I'm the queen of MMA.
You heard her. Man, salute to all my peoples that came through. Appreciate it. If you didn't get to catch it on the replay. Make sure y'all share it,
Hmm.
like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll be back. I'm sorry I didn't do it on Saturday, but I had it was the fights was on Saturday, so that's why I
Facts,
knew
facts.
I wasn't gonna be able to do it on this Saturday. It was too many good fights coming on, but this Saturday coming up, man, we'll be back again for another one, and
Hmm.
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Maybe I might do horror movies since Tay Tay wanna wanna talk
Hmm.
about all of these slasher movies. I'm thinking about it, or
I mean, we could do
maybe
80s versus 90s.
maybe we could do best natural disaster movies like uh uh Terminator. You know what I mean? You know where disasters happen. I don't know, but I don't know. I'll
Mm,
think of something. I'll think of
we'll think
something
of
better.
something.
But shout out to everybody that came through, man. I'm gonna be back on the Jab Jamboree posting some videos and salute to everybody, the LDBC, the full Berserker clan, and the usual suspects. Make sure you shop usualsuspect6.com because you fit the description. Peace.